Hello, I am FedoraG4mer, and today we're going to be taking a look at Scolls by Mojang, which recently entered open beta phase. Mojang, of course, being the company behind the massively successful Minecraft. So, what is Scolls? Well, Scolls it's a mixture of a CCG and turn-based strategy game would be my best way of describing it. CCG, of course, meaning collectible card game, or TCG for trading card game if you prefer that term. They're interchangeable for the most part. It is a very interesting mix, and I find it pretty damn fun so far, actually. I'll say right now, it is fun. But I'll go ahead and start showing you a little bit about this. This is a beta, it is not feature complete, but it is by all means playable. It is paid to get into the beta. It's like $21 US, which is kind of how Minecraft worked pretty much. It was buy into the beta for cheaper and the price would go up when the game is considered a complete launch, which if it's anything like Minecraft will be quite a while down the road actually. But there is a premium currency, a real money currency in a pay game, which at first is something that disgusts me greatly, just the thought of it. But it's actually not too bad. We'll go ahead and go into the shop here. The game uses scrolls, which are the cards. It's a card game, but they call them scrolls instead, hence the name Scolls. Now, as you can see, buying the scrolls, they're only gold, which is the currency you make in the game. You can't buy them for the premium currency. You can either buy a random scroll, a 10-pack, which is like a booster pack for any regular card game, or you can buy random cards of a certain faction, which there are 3 different factions, colors, whatever you want to term them as. And which, you know, if you're going for a certain faction, it costs you a little bit more to get a card of a set faction than a just straight up random card. But either way, the prices on these don't take a whole lot of time in game to make. You can get one random card from a single game. But then there is the just for you. There are 6 cards. They refresh every week and randomize, and they are, you know, face-up cards. You can buy exactly what they are. These you can buy for gold or for the premium currency. And the price is based on the rarity. 100 gold is the price of commons, 500 for uncommons, 1,000 for rares. Which, as you can see, I bought one of the rares here. You actually tell the difference between the card rarity when you're looking at it by the border of the card. Or scroll, if you will. I'm going to probably say card a lot in this game, even though it terms them as scrolls. But the more weathered it looks, the more rare it is. Like you see, it's very weathered looking. We'll go to the uncommons. And it's a little tore up. We'll go to the commons. That's uncommon still. We'll go commons, and it's not very tore up, you know. Kind of a interesting way of visualizing the rarity, and it takes a little bit of getting used to. Then you can buy the pre-constructed decks. You choose one when you start the game, which I chose the Growth. You can choose one of the factions, and then if you want all the cards from the other pre-constructed decks, you can buy them for gold or for the premium currency. And then avatars, which give you avatar pieces to use to customize your avatar. These can be bought for both gold or premium currency. And they are completely cosmetic. They have no effect on the gameplay. So as you can see, there is nothing in the game at all that takes only premium currency. Everything can be got with the in-game money. The currency prices are pretty fair. $5 gets you 600 shards, $20 gets you 2,900 shards, which there pretty much isn't enough stuff in the game yet to spend all of that. And so, as you can see, like the avatars cost 500 shards, so that's less than $5 to get one of the avatars. And those are pretty much, you're just buying them for looks and to support the game. Same with the pre-constructed decks, which get you a lot of cards. They are 500, so it's less than $5. These, even the rares, are 120, so you can get like 5 of those so they're about $1. They're about $1 for the rares. So, price-wise, even if you are using the premium currency, it is all pretty fair, actually. And much less exploitive and gougy than most digital CCGs out there. Most of them are pretty terrible in that regard, actually. Okay, let's go ahead and check out Arena. One thing that is great about this game, even though it's kind of a bare bones system so far, is there's trading. There's one thing that a lot of the digital CCGs get wrong, is they don't have any actual trading function, which is a very large part of the experience of a CCG. Very important. You can go to the trading room, and these are the different rooms you can see in your chat. See people trading. You click on their name in here, you can go to trade, or you can challenge them directly from chat, which is also nice. But trade, I do hope in the future, again this is a beta, I hope there is a more fully fleshed out trading system with some kind of more intuitive than just chat spamming. But it's there. That means a lot. A lot of like really great digital CCG that I played recently was Shadow Era, which had a lot of good things about it, but it had no trading whatsoever, which kind of killed the experience for me completely. That's a very important part of a CCG or a TCG, which has trading in the name of it if you use that acronym to describe these sorts of games. But let's go ahead and get right into showing you some of the gameplay itself, which is where it's really interesting. There is 3 single-player modes and 3 multiplayer modes. Single player is tutorial, which you'll want to play, and it does a very good job of teaching you how to play the game. Which the basics of how to play the game are actually really simple and easy to learn, but there's still a lot of depth behind them, which I really like. Quick match, which is a quick match against AI opponent, which you gain gold from these as well. And then the trials are really interesting. They're specifically set up challenges against certain enemy setups and decks that you have to complete, and they give you a much larger gold reward than most of the quick matches and the such. In the multiplayer, there is quick match, which just gives you a quick match, you know, randomly set you with somebody to play against. I don't know if there's any kind of tiering or ranking system. I'm not sure how that works yet, actually. It's still in beta anyway, so. Then there's ranked match, which is exactly what it sounds like, and then tournaments, which is a grayed out, but I assume those will be ran periodically by Mojang themselves. But we will just go into a easy quick match here. This is the game board, which is a hex-based game board, which adds a lot more depth to the game than a standard CCG. And I'll go ahead and walk you through how game flow goes. You have these idols at the end. Also a trick, if you hit control, it will turn on all numbers, which I find to be really useful. You have 5 idols, enemy has 5 idols. The win state is to destroy 3 of your enemy's 5 idols. That's how you lose as well. And enemies attack in a line to the idol in front of them, unless certain cards have a little bit of a different attack pattern, which will be stated on the card. You start out with being able to sacrifice. This has a really good resource system that I first saw in Shadow Era. I'm not saying Shadow Era is the game that invented it, but it was the first time I saw it, which is a system I really like, and Scolls uses it as well, is you sacrifice any card you have to turn it into a resource. This really prevents getting mana screwed like you could in Magic the Gathering, where you would not draw enough mana over the right color, and you end up getting completely hosed on mana and mulliganing down to a small hand just to get enough mana to start playing. That was probably one of the worst things about Magic the Gathering, which I did play a considerable amount of in my younger days, but it's been quite a while since I've played very much Magic, so I will go ahead and I'll go ahead and sacrifice. Then there's the other sacrifice. You can sacrifice any card to draw 2 cards, which is a really interesting dynamic. But we'll go ahead and sacrifice to get some resources. I will go ahead and bring out a wolf. Yeah. Boom right there to prevent the enemy from getting to my idol. Be a little early to start taking some damage. And I will end my turn. Now, unlike most CCGs, I think that's pretty much a wall. I'm not completely familiar with all the cards. I've only played about 4 or 5 matches of this game so far. But the interesting is the creatures have a cooldown timer. That's how many turns you have to wait before they can attack. So it's not like other CCGs where your creatures are used attack every single round. every single turn, which is another quite interesting dynamic. Some of the stronger creatures are extremely strong, but a lot slower. As you can see, the Ragged Wolf has haste, which does about the same thing it does in Magic the Gathering, lets them attack on their summoned turn, but then you have to wait the 2 turns to attack again. Let's go ahead and find something to sacrifice here, because I need a lot more resources. Yeah, I'll sacrifice that. Let's see. Yep, I'll bring him out too, since they're piling up their attack on that column, that row, that hex row. I don't know what official terms would be for that so far. You can, of course, move them like they just did right there. They are not locked on where you summon them, though there are cards that can adjust that and lock down creature cards, you know, lower their movement. Let's see. Yeah, I will sacrifice that one. Getting to a decent amount of resources now. Again, I really like that resource system, but it forces you into making hard decisions. Sometimes you end up with a hand of cards that you want to keep all of them, but you need resources. So it gets very tactical in deciding what to and what not to get rid of. See, that one you got to be careful with. That might be a good idea. Sure, let's cast it. Because they are at 0 cooldown right now, which means that they will attack. Both of them will attack this turn, so both of them will get the benefit of that buff. This buff, you gotta pay attention to that, because if you cast it and everybody's on cooldown, then it does nothing, because they don't attack that turn. What does this do? I'll hold on to that for now. Which this will easily kill this guy. And destroy that, but I want to get rid of this guy too, so I will move this guy down so he kills that guy. There we go, and now I have board control, which is a very important aspect in this game. Ooh, that thing's a little mean. Ooh, I like this guy, but I need a lot more resources to be able to summon him. Same with the Great Wolf. See, this is the situation, is I need more resources. But I kind of want to keep these cards, but I need more resources, so. So unfortunately I don't have much I can do on this turn. Can do a little bit of damage to one of the idols at least. Now I'm losing my control of the board here. Ooh. Ow, that was nasty. I think it was a bomb. We'll get a structure out. Look at the different kinds of cards. There are spells, enchantments, creatures, and structures. Structures are pretty much, most of the time, are walls of some sort, but a lot of them have added effects. This one, it's a wall with 3 health. It can't attack. No cooldown because it can't attack. Rat creatures you control gain 1 health while Junkyard is in play. Which this comes built with the pre-constructed deck, yet there is no rats in the pre-constructed deck. And of all the cards I've drawn, which I've drawn about 12 different, I've bought about 12 random cards, I've not gotten a single rat creature yet. So this actually isn't that useful for its added effect, but it is a wall. Now these are interesting. These ones don't attack in a straight line, and they can't actually attack the idols. They are a artillery, and they bombard a set area every time their cooldown runs out, which you gotta kind of try not to throw things in its path and you get hit by. I know this one doesn't do much damage, but it's still constant damage over 4 tiles, which makes it quite formidable. I think I will. That wall's not too useful to me because it's not going to do any good against that. So I will sacrifice it for 2 more cards. That's another wall. This wall is interesting because that spiky 1. Anything that attacks it takes 1 damage. Very useful card. This 2 attack, 2 health. But it increases its cooldown. Still not much else I can do. I really could use some more resources. Well, he can't damage any of my idols right now, so I'm not in too bad of shape. Now it's getting a little worse. Not too familiar with this one. Yeah, it's ranged attack. So I believe that since it has ranged attack, it doesn't take damage from spiky units, which is this wall here, because it doesn't actually physically hit it. Gunner Bear Paw, I will sacrifice that for some more resources. And let's see, the Great Wolf. One attack for every wolf you control. Too bad I don't have very many wolves out right now, but I will put it here and get rid of the biggest threat we have to us right now. And that uses up all of my resources, so we'll just go ahead and wait. I'm starting to lose board control here. Lobbed at nothing. I do not know what this is. Oh, okay. This is a structure, a wall that has a charge up, and every time it hits its charge up, all enemies take 1 damage. So I would like to get rid of that. Let's see. I got Vitality Well. From 0, all friendly units are healed by 1. This is pretty much the exact opposite of this. And this is one of my favorite cards. I quite like that card. Let's see here. I want to keep this guy alive, so we'll enchant him. That uses up all I have for resources right now. Oh, he direct damage attacked my healing well, so... Oh, that was a waste of enchantment. I should have realized that guy was going to attack and one-shot him. We will put one of these here to protect my Great Wolf from this guy. I need more cards, so let's see what I get here. Yes, that seems like a good idea. I will poison... I hope he can't poison structures. Oh, well, I'll poison him. I want to get rid of that guy. This is an easy match. It's going to be kind of embarrassing if I lose. Well, okay. There's nothing that can directly attack my idols right now, at least, so... We will sacrifice that. I still can't. Okay, I can get a veteran out at least. Which veteran has haste? Will attack on the first turn. And start getting rid of that guy. And you see there's a lot more strategy involved than you would normally see in a CCG. The importance of positioning is in general is, at least any CCG I've ever played, there's never been a factor, and that's a completely different, another level of depth brought to the game when positioning is brought in. I will, I'll sacrifice that, and I will bring out the Kinfolk Jarl here, and I just want to finish off one of those idols, get rid of it. Okay, yeah, that will go down before it's able to attack again. That's good. Alright, so yeah, bring positioning into play, and it brings a lot more depth and strategy to the game. Defense is really important. It's generally better to defend rather than letting your idols take a lot of hits, but then again, in some situations, it's best to just keep your creatures out. If you're going to lose a creature compared to taking a hit on your idol, it's generally best to let the idol take the hit and keep more board presence. I will... I don't want to sacrifice a creature because I kind of need more creatures on the board. So I'll put it here and keep it out of the lobber's range. And start doing some idol damage. The hex-based system, I can see a lot more interesting cards being brought into the game. Right now, the card variety seems a little skimpy, which it's still in beta, so I assume a lot more cards will be added over time. I have not seen a whole lot of variety in cards, though, and that's what can really make or break a game like this, so I do hope that over time they will continue to support this game and add a lot more card variety to it. which, okay, I want this guy out, Brother of the Wolf, which I assume they probably will. I mean, this is the beta, the pay-in beta, but look at what Minecraft was when it was first released in beta form compared to what it is now. There's so much more to it. So this guy I like a lot because on his round that he hits 0 cooldown, you can choose to summon a wolf rather than attack, which can be very, very useful. There's some good synergy with the wolves. Like this wolf gains a attack point for every other wolf on the board, so summoning our wolf gives that wolf another attack. So there's some good synergy with the growth decks. But there's not much else I can do since I'm out of cards. So yeah, I do hope to see a lot more variety in cards. In this hex-based system, you can do a lot more interesting things with cards. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, we need to take care of that guy. Put him down here to take care of that guy. I think I'll move the Jarl up here to take care of that faster. Ancestral Totem. Oh, this one's really good. When it's in play, all of your creatures... Oh, why did I click Sacrifice? I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, while it's in play, all your creatures gain 1 attack. A very good card that I just sacrificed for no apparent reason, since I didn't really need any more resources. So I get for talking while I'm trying to play. You know, we'll end the turn here and finish off some of these. This is in the bag at this point, pretty much. He really likes stacking up his defense just in this one line. I will sacrifice for more cards, thank you. Yeah, let's get our Vitality well out here. What does this do? You know, the control thing keeps not working that well. I don't really need to heal anything, so I'll hold on to that to sacrifice for more cards on the next turn. This is pretty much in the bag at this point. But I'd like to see some like interesting trap cards would be pretty interesting, where you could trap a hex on the opponent's side of the board without them knowing which hex you've trapped. They'll see you play the card, so would know that this is just, you know, theory crafting, what I like to see. So they would know that you placed a trap, but they won't know what hex you did it on. That would be a very interesting dynamic in the game. I would like that a lot, actually. This guy's interesting. When he's not very strong, but you gain 1 resource while he's in play. I will get some more cards first, though. Yeah, we'll play the Junkyard here. Get some protection. I don't know what this does. Oh, not too useful right now. We'll bring this guy out as well. Okay, so I'd love to see trap cards like that. That would be great, because then it would be... You would know, or the enemy would know that a trap was placed, but you wouldn't know what hex it was on, so you'd be freaking out and paranoid the entire time you're playing. I would love that. That'd be great. And the ability to have movement as a factor in this game, unlike most CCGs, opens a lot of other avenues for interesting cards. Like, you know, cards that lock them down we already have, so they can't move. Cards that force a enemy to move in a certain spot of your choice, like a chaos, like a random one would be great. Like you cast on enemy and they move to a random tile anywhere on the enemy side of the board. That would be quite fun. Okay, let's see. And sacrifice for cards here. When trying to attack against poison for 3 rounds. Unleash Inner Power. I've seen this one before. This one actually I bought. This is the one I bought from the shop that was the face-up cards. It adds the creature's... I'll put it on my wolf here. Adds the creature's life to its attack and then sets the life to 2, which made this creature lose 1 life. But made it have 7 attack now, which is pretty crazy strong. Yeah, let's go ahead and end turn here. 2 idols down. Ooh, oh, that's not good at all. That wasn't nice. This is starting to look bad now. Now let's get the Jarl down here where he'll be useful. What's this do? Okay, decreases cooldowns. We will get some more cards here. Frostbeard's good, but he has very low life. He just has really high attack. 2, 2, 2, yes, 3, yes, and it takes a while for him to actually be able to attack. God, I need some more creature cards now. I need to move my creatures down farther is what I need to do. Let's see. This won't actually kill any of their units, so it'll probably just do more damage. Yeah, it'll kill one of my units. That wouldn't work out very well. Okay, we'll just end turn. There's not much else I can do. They will attack idols that are already dead, unfortunately. But yeah, I can see a lot of movement-based card effects that would be quite interesting. Yes, let's get another wolf out here. Okay, it heals itself when it damages stuff. Okay, that's good. We will put you there. And now there's a meat shield there. We'll put Frostbeard there. We will get some more cards. We'll put... Now, let's hit this line really hard and try to clear out all the nasty stuff. I'll move you forward. Rally would be nice on the next round. Yeah. Oh yeah. Move the Jarl down here. Alrighty. So there's the one flaw I see in this game so far is it's not very much for card variety, but it's very early. This is pretty much just the core set, and I expect to see a lot more cards in the future. And once there's more variety, this game will be a heck of a lot more fun. More cards, please. I'll put you there just to take a hit and to draw me another card. Yeah, another mangy wolf. We'll put you there. And oh, I used too much to rally. Oh well. We're gonna beat on a lot of stuff this round. Move you down there. Some of these games do tend to drag on for a while. Maybe it's because I'm not actually all that good at it. I'm still learning. There we go. As you can see, victory, you get, I get enough to draw one random card out of just one game. You can, if you time it right, you can actually kill more than 3 idols in the end turn, and you'll get bonus gold for doing that. So the better you play, the more gold you end up getting out of it. So this is Scolls. It is a heck of a lot of fun. It might be the perfect CCG. I love this game. I would like to see a lot more features added as the beta progresses and it gets towards a full release, like a better trading system than just chat spamming. What I'd really like to see that can make this game amazing is the ability to run your own tournaments, so that different communities and such can run their own tournaments, have their own prizes. Heck, make this into an esport. I would watch a Scolls tournament on Twitch TV. I really, really would. And if they allowed a means of people to host their own tournaments, their own private tournaments between friends, communities, anything like that, then that would go a long way to making it something a little more competitive like that, where you could see maybe some sort of an esports scene grow around it, which I would host tournaments every now and then myself if that ability became available. But this has been Scolls. It's a lot of fun. You should try it. The link will be in the description. I hope to face some of you on the field of battle in Scolls sometime. Get in here. Challenge me if you see me in the chat room. I'll play against you. The link will be in the description. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.